Alright, listen up. If you're looking for a real challenge, something that will test your limits, you've found it. The Dhaulagiri Circuit Trek is not your average walk in the park. This is a journey into the heart of the Himalayas, a true wilderness adventure. We're talking about circling the 7th highest mountain on Earth, Mount Dhaulagiri. It stands at a massive 8,167 meters. This trek takes you through remote valleys, over high mountain passes, and across vast, creaking glaciers. It's tough, it's raw, and it's absolutely magnificent. This is where you find out what you're really made of. This trek is a serious undertaking. It's one of the most demanding routes in Nepal, so you need to be prepared. Day 1 starts in Pokhara. You'll hop on a bus or jeep for a long drive to Dovan, and then push on to Bogara. This is a bumpy, dusty ride, but it's the gateway to the wild. Bogara is a small Magar village. It's your last taste of relative comfort before you head into the wilderness. Get a good night's rest here. The real work begins tomorrow. From Bogara, you trek to Dovan. The trail winds through beautiful terraced fields and lush forests. You'll be walking alongside the Mayagdi Kola River. The sound of the water will be your constant companion. Your next stop is the Italian base camp. The trek to get there is spectacular. The landscape opens up, and you get your first proper views of the Dhaulagiri Massif. Let's talk money. This trek isn't cheap, but it's an investment in an unforgettable experience. First up, you need permits. There are two main ones. The Annapurna Conservation Area Permit, or ACAP, costs around $30 per person. The Dhaulagiri Rural Municipality Permit is about $20 per person. Now let's look at the overall trek cost. A solo trekker is looking at the highest per person cost. You're covering the guide's full salary and all your own expenses. Expect to pay somewhere between $1,500 to $1,900 for a trip of about 14 days. If you're trekking as a couple, the cost per person comes down. You're sharing the cost of the guide. A couple can expect to pay around $1,300 to $1,600 per person. For group treks, the price drops even more. If you join a pre-organized group, the cost can be as low as $1,400 to $1,600 per person. Your guide is your lifeline in the mountains. A good, licensed guide knows the trail, the weather patterns, and how to handle emergencies. Hiring a professional guide will cost you between $30 and $35 per day. This fee includes their salary, food, accommodation, and insurance. It's worth every penny. Porters are the unsung heroes of the Himalayas. These guys will carry your heavy gear, leaving you free to enjoy the trek with just a light day pack. A porter will typically carry up to 20 to 25 kilograms. The cost for a porter is around $25 to $30 per day. Food and accommodation costs vary. In the lower regions, you'll stay in basic tea houses. A room might cost $5 to $10 per night. A meal, like dal bhat, will be around $5 to $8. As you climb higher, the prices increase. Once you pass Sallaghari, you'll be camping. This is usually included in your package price. Altitude sickness, or acute mountain sickness, is a serious risk on this trek. It can affect anyone, regardless of age or fitness level. It happens when your body doesn't get enough oxygen at high altitudes. The air is thinner up there. Symptoms can be mild at first. You might get a headache, feel dizzy, lose your appetite, or feel nauseous. It can feel like a bad hangover. Do not ignore these signs. Prevention is your best defense against altitude sickness. The golden rule is to climb high, sleep low, ascend slowly. Don't gain more than 300 to 500 meters of sleeping altitude per day, especially above 3,000 meters. Drink plenty of water, at least 3 to 4 liters a day. If you or someone in your group starts showing symptoms of altitude sickness, you must act immediately. First, do not go any higher. If the symptoms do not improve or get worse, you must descend. Descending is the only cure. Choosing the right time to trek the Dhaulagiri circuit is critical. This is not a trail you can tackle year-round. There are two main trekking seasons, spring and autumn. The spring season runs from March to May. During these months, the weather is generally stable and dry. The autumn season, from September to November, is another excellent choice. This period comes just after the monsoon. The rains have washed away the dust, leaving the air crystal clear. This means you get the sharpest, most spectacular views of the mountains. The winter months from December to February are extremely cold. The high passes, French Pass and Dhampus Pass, are often blocked by heavy snow, making the circuit impossible to complete. Similarly, the monsoon season from June to August is a bad time for this trek. The trails become muddy, slippery, and infested with leeches in the lower regions. Stick to the spring and autumn seasons. Planning your trip for these times will give you the best chance of a safe, successful, and enjoyable adventure. Your gear is your armor against the elements. Packing smart is essential for this trek. Let's start with your feet. You need a pair of sturdy, waterproof, and well-broken-in trekking boots. Your boots are your most important piece of equipment. For clothing, think in layers. You'll need moisture-wicking base layers, a fleece or down mid-layer for warmth, and a waterproof and windproof outer shell. For the camping portion of the trek, you need a high-quality four-season sleeping bag. It should be rated to at least -20 degrees Celsius. The nights at Dhaulagiri Base Camp and in the Hidden Valley are freezing cold. A good sleeping bag is crucial for getting the rest you need to tackle the high passes. Your backpack should be a comfortable, well-fitting pack of around 50 to 60 liters. In your day pack you should have your water bottle, snacks, sunscreen, sunglasses, your camera, and your waterproof outer layers. Finally, don't forget a personal first aid kit. Include any personal medications, pain relievers, blister treatment, antiseptic wipes, and bandages. Also include water purification tablets or a filter. With the right gear, you're not just surviving, you're setting yourself up to thrive. So pack well, trek safe, and go have the adventure of a lifetime. You've got this.